Absolutely. I mean, it is not Nouns' map pick. It is Team Karma, so they must have felt really, really strongly about picking this map. I've said it before, and you know what? I will say it again. This is a difficult map to play, especially in competitive play style. Whenever I play Inferno, I'm playing it in a silly way. It's hard. It's very hard. So we'll have to see how this is going to work. Now it's starting on CT side. Could give them a leg up, depending on Team Karma is going to play this fast up banana. Flash coming out. No one connecting. Jessica to hide.
How is no one dead?
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
What's happening?
Wait, what's going on? Used all of her ammo.
So many flashbangs, so much ammo, so little kills until finally Team Karma breaks the deadlock and secures their first two. Lunari is forced to back away as she gets gushed, and with no kit and a 2-player disadvantage, is not looking too great. But Ashy is still alive. So, there's always a world, there's always a chance, and here the retake does get initiated. As I said, no kit, so time is ticking. And these are nice post plants from Team Karma. Everyone's be able to swing as soon as one player takes that first contact. And here comes Duke Crusade. The dual braces come crashing through. But as they come crashing through, they come crashing down. And Team Karma, they take the first pistol round similar to Ancient.
That was a great pistol setup for them. EMUHLEET's going to pick up the dualies off of the body of Lunari. Unfortunate. No dually fun times here. At least for this pistol round, but they're going to be able to buy into this round. Mac 10s and Galils for all of them. Now it's just going to opt to buy a lot of utility and deagles. 5.7s as well on them. See if they can get anything done. I mean, the 5.7 is a very, very powerful gun for how cheap it is, but lots of damage coming out early onto Catalyst. They're going to try and just hold their own big nade onto Olya. No, they have banana control. Nouns don't have to worry about that just yet. Slowing it down here. Scope coming out on long haul. I'm just trying to see if she can hit anything there, but nothing's going to connect.
Yeah, Team Karma taking that control towards Banana eventually. And they will be posting up Olya. And they're just throwing in some util to maybe scare players and try keep players here if there were any. But it is actually just Lunari. She's all by herself. However, it will draw those rotations. Jesscast leaves her post over towards that A bomb site. Or... oh no, okay. Gives the util over to Catalyst and then will come and join her teammates. But with the sound cues that Olya's going to be able to get of the rotator coming from Speedway, I feel like it's going to force Team Karma over towards that A bomb site. But as Jesscast does rotate back in, full force. 4 players here. Yes, the motor smoke does block out one of them, but the crossfire is really nice. Ashy opens up with the first no 5-7, but Tokki does finally fall over on Apps, and Catalyst all by herself now, even though it is up close and personal. The Galil reigns supreme, and Lunari, well, that lone defender from the B bomb site rotating in. That is quite a nice shot onto Olya, but unfortunately that's all she's going to get. And Karma, they convert their second round, unlike map 1.
Yeah, that was a good round from Karma. Slowed it down, made Nouns kind of recheck where they're holding, where they're going to be sitting at. For a second, I was a little scared because bomb was stuck in mid from Karma, but no eyes were on it from Nouns. They had to really gamble on which site to kind of sit at, and not much you can do with a pistol when you're coming up against a Mac 10 and a Galil. The firing rate is just a little bit different. Now, Team Karma with the AKs and the rifles. Nouns are going to have to do something a little bit interesting because they are a little broke just on pistols.
Yeah, full eco. You have Lunari with a whole boat of utility over towards the B bomb site. She's with a nice setup with Jesscast, that P250. If anyone comes close, top banana makes some noise. She gets popped in from yellow wall, and that's exactly what's going to happen. But the first flash goes a little bit too early, and now you can see the hesitation from Olya and EMUHLEET. They're like, okay, flashbang could be coming in, and oh, second time's the charm. Nope. Even though blind, the Mac Daddy still wins out, and I mean it is only an eco, so there's like even if that first kill did get picked up, there would have been a quick trade from EMUHLEET But yeah, I guess this is gonna be a round where for Team Karma, how little can they lose?
Lunari, the only one here on this site to kind of hold down the forces. Hiding a new box. Pretty strong here. Olia's going to try and clear this entire site. May get caught off guard, but it's going to be Lunari taken down. Only 2 players left from Nouns, just with pistols. I mean, there's no reason to not go for this. At least try and see if you can get a couple kills, do a little bit of damage to the utility, or at least the guns. For Team Karma, 5v2 is going to be a little daunting. EMUHLEET's going to find one through the smoke. Now it's just down to tokkis. Just a deagle playing for an exit.
Will anything get offered up? Most likely not. But good start for Team Oh, bye-bye, Olya. If there is anyone to die, though, it would be Olya. 2 kills the Mac 10, that's $1,200 extra. And then you're dying, so you were able to then reinvest in an AK. So overall, not the worst for Team Karma. If anyone's going to die, it would be the Mac 10 player. But we start getting into the real meat and potatoes of things as the guns get pulled out for Nouns. It's going to be a early... I was going to say AWP, but it seems like that was swiftly sold by Catalyst. I think she didn't have... She could have bought... no, I don't think she could have bought armor. So instead, she's opting to go for the A1S and full utility. And it's going to be a tactical pause for Karma to see how they're going to be approaching this round.
Absolutely. I mean... Could also be a pause to make Nouns chill out. They have a lot to prove for this next round. This is a really big one. If they lose it, it's going to be a little difficult going back in. First rifle round for them. And no op coming out. Not yet. Not yet. Have to get a little bit more comfortable. I'd love to see EMUHLEET, though, do that, at least on the T side once. See if she can hit any shots onto the CT players this game.
Yeah, T-side AWPing is very difficult in Inferno. However, you can get some very nice entry picks and take a lot of space with that. So if there's anyone that has the experience to do so, it is going to be EMUHLEET. But now, Nouns, I love it. Good early control towards Banana. Sending 3 players over early, securing that position, leaving lunari there with a smoke being dropped so she can resupply, can continuously hold that position. But now we take a focus of those defenders that have rotated in because they're getting targeted on long, and unfortunately Cassis falls a little bit carelessly with the Molotov in her hand. And now Jess Cass, she's aware there is going to be a smoke on her position that is going to negate her, but through the smoke is able to drop the bomb. Unfortunately though for her, the rest of the bomb site goes falling, and Jess Cass, so almost able to get a double spray down, would have put it into 2 versus 2, but now I think this round is over, and especially with her being forced through that smoke, it leaves Lunari, the aforementioned beam player, by herself.
Yeah, Team Karma kind of just running it through Nouns. Playing really, really well against them. This is a map that they have played and won against some really powerful teams, so they know the setups, they know how to take control of some really powerful map. Now, Lunari bringing this rifle into the next round. It's going to be hard to buy a round, but with the loss bonus, it's going to be full, so they're going to be able to get just a little bit more money than usual. Still, it's going to be really difficult. I mean, they're not controlling the map where they need to, and I feel like they're over peaking just a little bit sometimes, and Team Karma's been able to play them out. Interesting buy around Nouns here. Couple pistols and a MP9 on tokkis, and EMUHLEET as the op. No one is going to be peeking Boiler, though. They know better. They know that the util and the money is just so good for Team Karma now. Lots of early damage in Banana. Now it's just have the control of it, but not the health control.
Yeah, unfortunate. 3 players run down Banana and they take a whole boatload of damage from the Molotov. That is including Lunari, who was that saved A1S. So a lot of the focus on her on this round does circulate around her. but unfortunately, she's already going to be at that disadvantage. But the disadvantage has been slightly voided by the fact that Nouns do have the vast majority over towards the bomb site. Once again, they've gamble stat correctly with the information they have top banana. This isn't going to be necessarily a commit for Team Karma, but with these 2 kills, that might push them and propel them onto this bomb site, where they need to be careful of this A1S. But it is nice trading in top middle, and the bomb does seem like it's going to be coming over towards this A bomb site eventually. Ooh, nice opener.
Ooh, good trade. M4. Oh, and then a second. Good for a second. Gets flashed out. EMUHLEET gonna be able to take that down. And just down to tokkis with an MP9. It's gonna be hard. Could be doable if she catches them off guard. Catches EMUHLEET. Olia's gonna have to plant this. It's AK versus MP9. Flash into smoke on Olia. Great pop one. Gonna peek off of it. Tokki's gonna be the one to save that round. Get this defuse, and now Nouns gonna get the first one on the board, and could go and pick up that op, but still, it's a little bit too early to bring the op out for Nouns, I would think.
No, get that out as soon as possible.
Okay,
like, it's perfect.
okay.
Yeah, get that. It's great to have the AWP out. It gives you, it will give catalyst. Like we saw it popping off on Ancient. Let's see that happen again. But on the replay, lunari, these 2 kills super crucial. If she wasn't able to anchor down for those 2 frags, it would have been a completely different story. And tokkis, I was thinking she got a little bit unlucky because as she came around long or through the smoke, EMUHLEET just tucked in on short. But because she was so quick, and because Team Karma really hadn't set up yet, they were just not ready for a player to be that close. And I think the issue was the bomb got picked up so late in the round, and the reason why lunari was able to get those 2 kills is because there was only 2 players actually going onto the bomb site, and it was lucky that EMUHLEET got offered up that frag. And well, speaking of that AWP, it gets picked up from EMUHLEET's dead body, and Catalyst puts it to great use of her first frag in this game.
Great. The read of the top mid nades from Team Karma, expecting that because of the op and playing on an off angle. Great for her. Jessica can just hold all of the banana. Trying to fight up this, trying to see if they can make some space towards this B site. One player from Team Karma gonna be stalking around A site waiting for the rotates. Ooh, great flash from lunari. He's gonna grant them 1. EMUHLEET is going to be able to get the op back in her hands, but see if any of the shots can connect. Meanwhile, Rain's going to take 1 from this A site, and that's where the bomb's going to be taking its way on over. Ooh. Op v op.
EMUHLEET had a smoke and a flash, could have potentially used that util towards long, and the 2v4 would have been a lot more winnable. But now, as she is all by herself, the fortunes that Team Karma forged themselves early on have most certainly come to an end, as if, regardless of this outcome of EMUHLEET saving or not, it's going to have to be a save. She can afford to save this AWP though, because normally when I see a save, I get quite critical of economy and how it can very mismatch economy. But it's going to be 1900 lost from the majority of from everyone. Sorry, of course everyone gets the same loss bonus. So EMUHLEET with already 2.2k is going to be sitting on similar standings. But what I'm be looking at now is then if she can probably just save this AWP over in the next round as well. Like this is looking like a double save from EMUHLEET type thing.
Yeah, absolutely. It's gonna be hard to buy around that with her team, and it's gonna be pistols and Galeels for them. Not much utility. Artstar gonna get a Mac 10. Could spell a quick push-up banana. Just gonna try their best. It's gonna be difficult from them. Now Nouns sitting really good with their economy and their guns here. Their full util stack. This is gonna be interesting.
I mean, you have the AWP being supplemented by util and Artstar, and Rain with the Galil. So there it. It's like I'd love to see them go towards B after the util gets put down. Nouns are taking the B bomb site quite decisively. Sorry, Banana quite decisively. So if we're able to see them go a little bit later, or just go straight for it with it's kind of like halfway smoke. That's really hard for the CT side to combat. And if EMUHLEET gets boosted on wood here, she could potentially, which they're gonna do, boosted on wood. If Jesscast was gonna fight, then EMUHLEET is gonna be there, and that looks like that might come true. Flash for lunari primed. It will blind EMUHLEET. That is the one issue. But Olya anti-flashed. This is going to be a very interesting trade of kills. Whoever comes out on top here will be Jesscast. Lovely double. Loads of damage as well by utility, and lunari is going to clean them up. Yes, the AWP finally does come into action. It's a little bit too little too late. Bomb is going to be planted. And now we enter a 2 versus 3 where Olya has no armor.
No armor. Does have an AK, but EMUHLEET's going to be looking the wrong way as she's going to be watching for the flank from Banana. They are all in CT, throwing this util. Smoke's coming out from the CTs. Olya just going to stay tucked, waiting for someone to come out. Oh, good for damage, not for the kill on Catalyst. Bomb is ticking. It's almost time. Olya gonna swing out, gonna get at least one. EMUHLEET's picking up a Galil. Gonna try and see if she can get anything done. Just spray through the smoke. Gonna get the diffuser. They have to stick this. Is this gonna work? No shots hitting. Bomb gets diffused with almost no seconds left, and just gonna try and pick up that op to bring it into the next round. That support flash for Nouns.
It's so
kind of
rough.
Mowed down. Yeah.
That's a round where, like, for Team Karma, you're never expecting to win it, right? Like, you're a 2 versus 3. Even before that, you've got pistols. It's never looking good. And then Olya gets a kill with no armor. EMUHLEET gets one through the smoke, and then is unable to get that final frag. But you can see how she's getting very emulated in the camera. And honestly, if I'm her, I'm saying, like, how, like, was no one, I don't think anyone was anti-flash when that flash came in. So you had 4 players on top Banana, all pretty, like basically completely blind. I think there was one player that turned last minute, but that was a rough setup for Team Karma, and a great timing from Team Nouns to utilize that antenna flash.
Absolutely. Karma, though, were able to get the bomb plant, so they're going to be able to buy around this op. Won't be a little too crazy, but going to try and do almost the same setup. No boost up for them, but early util from Nouns is going to drop them down a little bit. Flash coming out from Lunari again. Just way too strong, giving Jesscast all of what she needs to be able to get this. Throws a flash back to her. Don't have banana control, but they do have B site control.
That's an interesting Molotov. That's whoa. I'm not a fan of that from Artstar, because you can see how scared they are of Jesscast getting aggressive, and how that is really causing some confidence issues with them. And if Noun are able to convert this 5 versus 4, then all of a sudden this 4-round early lead from Team Karma gets minimized to nothing. And tokkis, good boost. They're not going to clear her. I was going to say she doesn't hit her spray, but at the very final second does recalibrate. And we'll smoke towards middle, blocks off EMUHLEET, who they know is there with AWP. And with the information that someone's dropped into mini pit, Catalyst covers perfectly. And now it's a last-ditch effort towards B bomb site, where this is my favorite setup. I love it. This is amazing. This is so good. Like, you've got a perfect double stack. It's magical. And here it is. It works out perfectly. One player takes contact, the other tugs, whatever. And now EMUHLEET with the P250 pulled out. And a dream does do really well, gets both of them, but the bomb isn't going to go down. She taps it, thinks someone's going to come through the smoke, but when they actually do come through the smoke, she dies.
Oh. Yeah, good quick switch there from EMUHLEET. I don't think they were expecting the up to come back out after the pistol, because you got to do that after you're out of ammo, but just like you said, they are really controlling that top banana space so well with the flash from Lunari and Jesscast. This is just really, really good from Nouns. And They're getting creative. I'm liking the boost here. Ugh.
I'm just like, Nouns are doing the same thing 4 rounds in a row. Flash top banana. Lunari flashes in chest cast on yellow wall. It's worked 4 times in a row. Like, why is no one playing anti-flash? Why is no one playing anti-flash? You learned that day 1. Like, I don't know. Like, that's just, yeah, that needs to be a sign that if like, Nouns have been very good at either taking fully banana control and rotating a player off, or controlling top banana when they lose that control. And I think this is a very good, well-worked B bomb site, and they're just working with that space sublimely.
Absolutely. With the hero AK on her team. Rest of them on pistols. Just a bit of armor. Just gonna try their luck pushing through apps here. Nouns has a 3-person stack on this A site. She's gonna be the one to possibly take contact first, but it's gonna get smoked out. Oh, they're gonna pop out here. Is she gonna be able to see them? Oh, finds one. Finds the second. It's a bit hard to push through here. Tokki's gonna be there for the third. The Ellie, though, is gonna be able to answer back at least for one, but she's all alone on this site. Catalyst is gonna be the one to take it down. Now it's just the hero AK's time to shine. EMUHLEET able to take down one. 3 players left on this site. Bomb is not in her possession. Oh, good for 2.
No.
And a third. Oh, but gets dropped in the HP from that perfect molly from them. MB Nouns going to be taking the lead on the scoreline. 5-4 Team Karma. They did something different, but it wasn't the right thing. Nouns is reading them so well. Whatever they push something on an eco, they go all together. And they're always in the right spot at the right time. But this EMUHLEET clutch was so almost really amazing.
Yeah, she's been really great in these like clutchability scenarios where she's been getting close, but it's never been quite there. And I would love to see her do that in the main round. But overall, from Karma, my one issue I had with that round was just like, where's the trades? Like, you're going 1 by 1. You're feeding Ashy. And well, speaking of Ashy, she's actually the first player to die in this round. She goes very aggressive, completely by herself, all down through Doghouse. And she died because of it. But luckily, her teammates just hold so strong. Kills towards A, kills towards B. It's only a 3 versus 2, though. They haven't got that very direct... Sorry, not direct. Like, kind of dominant lead. They still it is still looking very dangerous, especially with the fact that the A bomb site has been evacuated. But this is a great reposition from Catalyst. And if I'm Team Karma, I'm like, it's unfortunate that you're not going towards the A bomb site. You think the AWP might be rotating towards Moto, but you have to be making that decisive play. You're in a 3 versus 2. You have a smoke for Moto. You could just block it out, but now Rain's in a 1 versus 3. She did get the first, but Lunari will be silencing her, and it's no heroics like EMUHLEET tried to perform.
Yeah, just Rain left with too much to do. Too little time here. Yeah, just the peeking 1 by 1 does it really well. Like, the positioning has gotten off. Nouns has really been able to answer back with the repositioning from their teams, and when someone pushes out, just like Ashy, they're able to still hold it. They're not going to go and take the fights that don't need to be taken.
Good B take. Nouns have been taking banana really well. Great use of Molotovs, clearing out all the space. And aggression in apartments is going to be emulated. But once again, it's going to be to their demise. That's 2 players, 2 rounds in a row have gone aggressive in the exact same position. And it's resulted in a player advantage for Team Karma, and now it's going to be doubled down by EMUHLEET as Jesscats pushes towards the B bomb side. It's going to force Lunari away from the A bomb side and leave Ashy and now Catalyst all by themselves, and I feel like it's going to have to be a save for the last round.
Ooh. A great flash out from apartments from them. And I mean, up an AK to the next round. Maybe don't push out when you don't need to. That's exactly, it's happened 2 rounds in a row now. And Nouns has been punished for it. Could be able to bring that into the next round at least. With an op. EMUHLEET's going hunting for it. She wants that op. She wants to be able to prove that she finds them. But Catalyst is going to be a hard person to go and find.
I mean, a hunt here would be really good for Karma, because I don't think, like, the, last 2 rounds have come down to a 1 versus 1 and a 1 versus 2. So money has been definitely not great, and you can see that with Ashi, Tokkis, and Jeskas really not having anything. So those 2 saved weapons mean they do get a proper buy here in the final round. Catalyst can drop like an A1S and maybe even a second, and I think Tokkis could also drop one, or sorry, I can't remember who saved, but the other person who saved could also drop one. Lunari could also drop one. So they do have a full buy here, which is going to be really good, and that save once again showing why saves are just so useful in those clutch times and keeping that stable city side economy. But Nouns, they've been so good towards B, now they're going to get tested. Jeskat, so much utility hounding down towards her. That's going to force her away with a decay of HP.
You're not going to be able to answer back just like they have on this top banana. Util perfect from Team Karma to really push them off of their angles. Doing something different, and now with the boost, Artstar gonna find the one. And they know Lunari has to be here. No rotates coming out from Nouns yet. They're gonna throw their util and then slowly make their way over, but it may already be too late. Team Karma gonna set up their post-plant utility. Lunari's gonna just stick and stay and see what she can make do. Oh, gonna get mollied out. And is good for one. Trying to spam to find another, but Ellie's gonna trade her out. Catalyst is on the fast rotate, and Ashley's gonna find one. 3v3 post plant. Only 1 player on site. Tokkis gonna make her way here. It's gonna be a bit difficult for them, but it's the last run and a half. They're gonna have to do something.
Yeah, Team Karma used a lot of their utility getting onto the bomb site, and because of it, a lot of it missed. They had to kind of re-supplement it, and now, as these smokes fade, here comes the retake. Molotov towards triple, doesn't clear anyone out. Information on 1 in pit, and now it's all down to Ellie in that pit position, and the retake is successful. Nouns, they don't allow it to be a 6-6 half. They take the lead, similar to Ancient, 7-5. Let's see if they can hold this after the break.
Wanna get this feeling going all year round. Don't slow me down. Feel the power, woman, is to the ground. Hear the sound of woman. Your cold face like an Eskimo. You're freezing hot, not letting go. You know, we're breaking all the ice as we go. Ain't got time to mess around. Don't stand me up, don't turn me down. You know, there's plenty more of me left to know. I can feel it in my veins, it's going down. Feel the power, woman.
Welcome back to the second half of Inferno, Nouns versus Team Karma. Nouns able to bring it back from a little bit of a slow start against them. Now 7-5. Let's see if they can make it happen on this T side or if Karma is going to bring it to a map 3.
It looked like Karma had a really, it's had a great start and they let it slip, but it felt like they were going to make it that 6-6, but a really nice 2 versus 3 on a very hard retakeable site. B is so difficult to retake, but now Team Karma on their CT side. I'm expecting a lot more from them. I'm expecting a lot more from the individuals. EMUHLEET was doing great in the closing rounds, but wasn't able to, ever finalize anything. And now, on this pistol round, Nouns, they're playing it very slow. They're waiting to see if anyone's going to walk into their crosshairs. And it seems like they're going to be grouping up over towards this B bomb site. Like you guess, smoke moto, and then just a flash out through brackets, flash onto the bomb site. Oh, one misses. Oh no, they're still going anyways. Oh dear, but they're still getting the frags. This is difficult from Nouns, and Artstar is going to capitalize upon this misplay. Catalyst is being hunted down. She is doing loads of damage. She's actually getting some kills. Doesn't matter. Artstar's just a god. She's insane. 4 frags. She's going for the ace, but unfortunately, tokkis will be her demise. And now we've seen this girl in a clutch already. Let's see if she's able to perform it once again. And even though she almost gets the frag on Ellie on 11 HP, she'll clutch it up.
Ooh, yeah, really strong setup there from Team Karma at the beginning. 2 in short and 2 in arches. Had that bracket down pat, and Artstar with a 4K to open them up. Great round from Team Karma to start themselves off with a bye on this CT side. And now it's just going to do a full save. Smart from them, just so they can get 8Ks next round. And it looks like they're going to just group up all together. It's time to go.
Well, Team Karma is exactly what the doctor ordered. They've won 3 out of the 4 pistol rounds so far in this series. Hasn't really proved to be to their benefit, but let's see if they can string a healthy amount of rounds together and not lose to the pistols like they did last time. And yep, easy against the pistols. Rain only able to get 1 actually. Thought the MP9 could farm up at that range. And with Artstar dying, that could mean the bomb goes down. There is no, there is a smoke for CT. tokkis can drop that, and yeah, the bomb should be able to be planted. I think the Molotov does deny the default position, and especially with EMUHLEET coming through from coffins. I was going to say it's going to deny the bomb, and oh my god. Actually almost got another frag, and that would have put it to 1 versus 1. Regardless, 3 kills is very expensive.
Oh, yeah. It's really good from Nouns. Try to get as much as they could towards Banana. I mean, they fought really, really well with the pistols. That was... it's a little bit of a questionable spot that you're able to take just with pistols. Able to wait out Team Karma and their utility. Kind of push themselves onto that site. Ashley almost good for a couple more. See if she can make it happen with the AKs now as they make their way up. Alt mid and mid. Team Karma kind of forced on 3 FAMASs here. Trying to make some space. Ooh. Huge nade coming from Karma. Now the smoke, and now they have banana control. Not much utility, not much flashes to be able to make that space that they need, but that's all right, because Ashley's on her way up in bracket. It's flashed, not flashed, gets smoked back.
A smoke for a smoke.
Yeah, exactly.
But with a minute left on the clock, there's a big absence of utility from the majority of players on the server. But the one place where there is util is Rain. Over on that B bomb site, dumps the smoke. That's an extra 15 seconds off the clock as Nouns, they group up top banana towards car. And as I mentioned, Rain has all that util. Follow, smoke, nade. As soon as she hears anything, can dump all of that, and especially with a speedy rotation from EMUHLEET, this should be an easy round for Team Karma. That's exactly what's going to happen. Smokes come in, there goes the Molotov, there goes the flash, and here comes the grenade. Does it do any damage? Yes, quite a lot of Jess cast, and as I said, 3 players here. EMUHLEET's been boosted up, she secures the first, but Rain does not get anything on the back of the bomb site. Fortunately enough for her, Artstar through the smoke is able to do what she could not. Digits get tapped in, but that's all they're gonna get. Ashy, 1 versus 4. This is looking very unwinnable. Maybe gets a kill for her sorrows, but can't even get that.
Ooh. Lots of damage, but not able to close it out. Now the AKs are going to be making their way over to Team Karma. 4 of them, in fact, and that's going to be hard to fight up against. So they're still on a little bit of a weird buy. They can force back into this, get their rifles back. It's not that expensive to get the AKs, but they're going to be lacking that utility that you really, really need, especially for post-plants, especially on Inferno. And they're going to take a timeout, which I think is pretty smart here. Team Karma's just been able to answer back with every single thing. We haven't been able to see any player from Nouns really, I guess, shine. Just kind of put into that 1v4 situation, just like Ashy did last round. Just unwinnable, unfortunately.
Yeah, and while we have a moment, we can actually give a shout out to our community stream. Shimmer, they won a very decisive 2-0. Second map went 13-5, so that's already been done and dusted. Shimmer taking another scalp. Clean up crew FE. Unfortunately, we're only able to get 6 rounds in total across Vertigo, Mirage, and Shimmer. Even though they did start, unfortunately, poorly against FlyQuest Red, they looked really good taking a map, and they still look to be trying to charge for that second place. 3 times in a row, that team will be getting in finals if they do get second once again. Or if FlyQuest somehow lose to other people.
We'll have to find out. I think they play tomorrow.
They do. They play against, well, WG Bandits, is that correct?
Wanted Goons Bandits.
Wanted Goons. Ah, that's your people, isn't it?
My people. I mean, yeah, I'm friends with them. I'm aware of
I know them.
Bandits.
I'm cool like that.
Know. Well, yeah, I know them. Team Karma cool like that. So they have this B-bomb site. Pretty quiet. Now is just going to try and stalk their way up here. Artstar going to be the one to take first contact. Rain, really powerful position. Util coming out. They're going to get smoked out. Could throw a timely molly from Artstar for that damage, but deciding against it. Now it's going to just be really, really quiet about this.
Do have the util to re-execute. That's exactly what they're going to do. But as you mentioned, that Molotov from Artstar, she still has it. And alongside that, Rain still has her smoke. So Molotov and a smoke, they cannot come through. Burning in the smoke, shrouded. Artstar peeks out, garners 4. The flashbang and the lack of ammo does force her away, but she does so much for her team. And Rain is able to pick off the final piece of the puzzle. Team Karma surge to 9.
Oh my gosh, they just lined up for her here, finding so many heads. Even though she was flashed, just knew, hold down that mouse button. That's 4 on her. Artstar popping off here. Feeling good about it with her team. Emily shaking up and down.
The camera's finally on her.
Yeah, it's a little bit off for just a bit, but no, she's
it
back.
was focused on the monitor. I was like, yo, those headphone jacks looking sick. But no, that's back-to-back rounds. The B-bomb site is Fort Knox right now for Team Karma. It feels like the B-bomb site for both these sides has been a real, I guess, on one hand, a thorn in the opposition side, but on the other hand, has been a real fort for the other.
That's going to be hard for Nouns. But I believe with these Tech 9s can do a lot of damage if they go someplace fast. If they catch Team Karma off guard, could do a lot, and they'll be able to pick up the rifles with that armor and make it through the round. But still playing it slow, waiting for Team Karma to really peek out, but they haven't really granted them anything in the previous rounds.
Yeah, no, they had 2 buy rounds in succession due to the bomb plan, and I can't really say anything about it in their favor. It's been a shutdown from the All-Star Squadron. See what I did there? And now it's going to be EMUHLEET, one of the most veteran players of Women's CS. Gets domed. Ashy, the young gun, and these Tech-9s doing a lot of damage, but they finally come to their end as both Oil and Ellie double down. And Ashy, the aforementioned player that did get that Tech-9 kill, gets caught in no man's land. Team Karma, they rise to double digits, 3 away from taking us to overpass. And I'm not gonna lie, it's looking likely that we get there.
Yeah, at this point, Nouns hasn't really been able to answer back with anything. But listen, Catalyst just bought an op. That could really spell a difference in this round, but there's a lot to be able to fight against. I mean, they have a 3-round deficit. Team Karma already at double digits, like you said, and it's just gonna be really, really difficult for them. Oh, early Molly gonna push EMUHLEET off though. That's gonna be good for banana control for Nouns.
Not gonna give it up. Yeah, All-Star with Fallen Flash ready if necessary. And Rain has gone over to that the A bomb site to replace the void that EMUHLEET left. And EMUHLEET's great. She's got Smoke Flash and full control of B. But as soon as I say that, a great flashbang comes in and Lunari domes her. So now, all of a sudden, you're getting a little bit of a pickle. Oya, over in apartments, get caught off guard, smoke propelled, and tokkis capitalizes upon that sound cue. Now, it's a 5 versus 2. Ellie on the bomb site, default, only good for those 2. And Artstar just saving.
You're able to get this plant. Catalyst not even needing to fire off a shot this round. It's just the confidence that they had with her to be able to move through, get those kills. Yeah, EMUHLEET going down with the op. Really, really good for Nouns. Now, they are going to be able to save it into the next round. They do have a lot of money on Team Karma's pocket. Nouns, really good. Now up to 8 rounds. Finally able to answer back to keep Team Karma's dominance on this map. I mean, they did pick it. They were really playing really, really well. And obviously the scoreline does reflect that.
That was a round where it was looking so good and then so bad so quickly. Just all of a sudden, just everything. Yeah, literally, all of a sudden, it just boop. EMUHLEET dies, Olya dies, and then everything just comes crashing down on the A bomb site. However, it's not the end of the world for Team Karma. The AWP still gets saved, and they still have a purchase out. And now, with 3 players over towards Banana, they're going to try to take this with a little bit more vigor. With good Molotov stopping for now, the operative word is only for now. And for Team Karma, I kind of want to see them take this space sooner than... Oh, that's a missed smoke from the T side. That's not quite supposed to block them off from middle. That actually kind of favors Team Karma here, because as I said, they were a little bit slow on the approach to taking Banana. They do finally take that space, and now with just the stoppage time in towards middle, we see a nice default being resolved. Issue is, loads of utility moves for Karma.
Ooh, good trade up Banana. It's gonna force Artstar back to that B site. Only 1 here. Fast rotate here from EMUHLEET from the op. And that's going to be really, really good support from CT for the cross. They're even going to think about going up here is the question. We do have tokkis stalking over on this A site, trying to get some information. Could be making a little bit of noise, maybe a kill. Cause some rotates back, but ooh. Caught off guard. Olya's gonna go down, and that's gonna be actually EMUHLEET rotating back, trying to see if she can find her. Artstar good for 2. She's there. 2v2. Plant is gonna go down. EMUHLEET smoked off for the time being, but trying to spam through the smoke, see if she can get anything taken care of. It's gonna be hard to fight back in here. No money in the account for her. It could be a save, honestly, if Ellie's not able to find the first kill. There she does. Tokki's taken down.
Ashy, the back of the bomb site. Bomb gets tapped and the spray gets whiffed. Great retake. And Ellie's got a kit, so all things considered, that was a round that I was not sure was going to go in their way. Art start getting a double on that B bomb side of the FAMAS, doing God's work, saving her team. But as soon as Emily doesn't get the frag on Lunari, on tokkis, that was in CT, that made me a little bit scared. That made me question this whole round. Like, it was like a 2 versus 2, and Emily, you have to be careful of so many corners when tokkis has full control of CT like that. But very well done from Ellie. 21-8. She has to be my MVP for this map if Team Karma win this out. She has just been on consistent fire form, whereas Emily ended the half, I think, on like 14 kills. She had 11 very early on, and a lot of them were very ineffective frags. Whereas Ellie has just been an absolute trooper and has been leading the crusade for her team.
Absolutely. Nouns just trying to get as much space as they can. Full B control from Karma. Ooh, Ashy Talkie's good for 2 frags on this site, but Emily's gonna answer quick back with an op shot. Mollied out perfectly. Opening up this A site for Nouns to finally get the plant here. What, missed smoke just a little bit, but could grant just a bit of interesting movement here. 3v4 retake on A is going to be a little difficult. Yeah, but you told to back it up.
This is looking like a save from me. I don't know. You have Rain just come into the mixture. Nice progression smoke, and ooh, okay, Artstar catches off Lunari with her util out, and now here comes everything. Artstar full util, can put it towards main pit, but unfortunately, I don't know where she was trying to throw it, but it goes into the abyss, and Rain is all left by herself. She has full information of where everyone is, and everyone being caught out with util so far in this round, but Katla's, even though at the molly in her hand, still does get the frag, survives with 6 HP, unable to pick up the AWP, but does secure the round for Nouns, and also put Team Karma's money in the dumpster.
Absolutely, and now just playing almost for OT, it feels.
Ooh, wait, sorry, this is it's an awful position for Team Karma. I didn't even clock they had double eco. They're 1900. They're not going to purchase into this round. EMUHLEET can buy next round. Artstar can buy a little bit. Rain can't. Olya can't. Ellie can't. Over time, I think, I don't know. I think Nouns win this. I think this is 2-0.
You think so? All right, we'll have to see here. Lots of setup here in apartments. Talkie's gonna get lots of damage down. Okay, Ellie. Gonna get caught off guard there, trying to check all of her corners, but Talkie's gonna be the one to reign supreme in the quick push up towards B. It's gonna be good for 1. Ooh. Okay, this is a good eco so far. At least able to get 2 players down. That's 2 guns that Nouns are going to have to buy in this next round. But this A site not completely clear. EMUHLEET, the one with the AK. She's going to be trying her best to support her team, rotating through CT. And Talkie's could go ahead and find her here. Ooh. Flash out.
A great supportive flashbang from EMUHLEET. Unfortunately, don't know if it A went the way she wanted it to go, or B it was commed over properly and Rain was fully blind. And yeah, that saved AK would have been quite handy, because look at the economy. Rain's below 4K, same with Ellie. Olya's on 4K. You're looking at FAMASs, you're looking at MP9s, you're looking at XMs. You know what? I love it. Everything changes. This is the best buy in human history.
I agree. I mean, the XM meta in CS2.
No,
Ellie, no.
Boo.
She wanted to have some fun.
Boring.
I was excited for that. I mean, she's going apartments. She could have done massive damage if Nouns was taking that early. It's like they're at least going to throw 1 player over there, but would have been interesting for me. bit of damage from the nade. Ellie's going to be pushed off from this position. Now it's kind of just waiting for Karma to peek out here. Get uncomfortable with how slow Nouns are playing. They want to keep this lead. Good supportive flash. Gonna blind tokkis off the angle. Ellie not gonna find anything though, but it's gonna make her push up here. Sees an arm. Not enough to get the kill. It's smoked off and hit by the smoke.
But they're still gonna try to force their way in. Coming through short. Coming through apartments. Here they go. Grenade doesn't quite land where Ashley might have wanted it to go, but a good Molotov and good flashbangs to force everyone into a very uncomfortable position. MP9 at range isn't quite the weapon you'd want, and especially with the player in library being cut off from a very nice long lurk from, I think it was Lunari, it's going to have to be a save. Artstar and Rain, they've been solid towards this B bomb site, but unfortunately they can't control the whole map. And Team Karma, they're going to let their lead slip through their fingers. 11-11 Nouns. They're looking like they want to take the legends of women's Counter-Strike, the legends of NA, down 2-0.
And tying up this score here is going to be huge for Nouns. Just going to put more fire into their hearts to win this out, not to go to OT, not to go to map 3. And the answer back that they've had from Team Karma's aggression and their play style, like the first 4 rounds of the game went to Team Karma. They won that. And Team Karma also won the pistol on their CT side. Just Nouns has been able to not out-aim them, but out-maneuver them, out-position them, keeping them separate, not really in the positionings that they need to be. You know, 3 FAMASs on Karma, 2 pistols, and the utility that they do need against Nouns, but not as much as you really, really want on a full buy.
Yeah, interesting that Ellie's actually gone to this purchase, but it's a second mid hit, and Artstar coming over from that B bomb site, bolstering this side the map, but unfortunately gets caught off while trading out her weapons. But in the meantime, Olya actually gets done with a P250 downrange at middle, and now we come away from this position with Olya picking up an AK, Ellie on the FAMAS still with her armor, Emily over towards that B bomb site. It's a 3 versus 2, and Nouns, you can tell they're very timid. They're terrified because the fight got taken to them, and they have no map control. It's 1 minute and 10 seconds. They have the time to work with, and now they're going to start garnering this space back.
Absolutely only 1 player on this A bomb site. Full utility on both of them. Ellie sitting in cold. See if she can do anything. Catch them off guard. I feel like, well, yeah, she rotates here. Could spell danger. Already good for 1, but she does not have any armor. Buddy system walking up brackets hand in hand, clearing all the angles that they need. This is a huge round for them to win if they do. They do have a lot of money in the bank, so it won't be the worst thing ever if they go and force it into overtime. But Ellie is going to be the difference here if she's able to find both of them. If Lunari doesn't clear this close angle, looking up, able to take care of it. Now the bomb site is open for them. That would have been the time for Team Karma to win this round, but now they're just gonna have to rotate over. Emily only on a pistol, Olya only with a flash and an AK. Just post plant for them now.
Flash comes through, double flash does blind Catalyst, but unfortunately Lunari has full vision and full precision. Doubles down, Nouns on to match and series point. You know what? I would have loved to see a double save. Emily, Olya, both of you grab an AK from middle, just save it. And also in that 3 versus 2, just play together maybe a little bit more. Just maybe like don't play 3 individuals complete separate. Because if they go towards the B bomb site, Emily instead of a P250. They go towards A, Ellie has no chance there. Just Olya, pick a bomb site, go to one of them, pick it. Doesn't matter if you're wrong, at least you can have some sort of confidence towards that part of the map. But instead they just leave everything to 1 versus 2s, and Nouns, well, they don't even need the trades because it's a perfect opener, and now it's do or die. Team Karma back against the wall. It's their map pick. It's felt like they had the ability to take the lead so many times in this map. Can they at least force us into overtime here with this dysfunctional buy?
This is a really interesting setup over for Team Karma on A in long haul. I mean, I think Nouns is going to probably sniff this out pretty early as they're going to be walking their way up towards Banana, throwing their util. It's only going to be Rain there to be able to batten down the hatches for that B site. Taki's just trying to see if she can make anything move from Karma. They're not moving a single inch until they see a player's head. Oh, and she's boosted. This could spell trouble if she's not found out early.
I mean, on the duality, it could spell trouble if she is, because there's no one there.
Yeah.
Good. It's really nice from Artstarks. They've taken that information. Very well done. The issue is, they've let tokkis now onto this A bomb site, so she's going to be implemented as this lurk. Rain will have some support, but very good smoke onto boost. Basically negates her whole position. She can't do anything. The bomb site cracked open, relinquished. A 5 versus 5 retake until Artstar goes finding. She tries to go for this pick, but unfortunately, she dies. Similar with Olya. But on the other side of things, their teammates are doing very well with Ellie surging up from Banana. Bomb can't be planted. There's no time, and we're going to overtime.
Okay, that was really good play there from Nouns to play against that Team Karma apartment push. That was just really good denial of the plant there from them. But Nouns, that is a mistake that you cannot make against them. They know, they know how to read a clock. They know that they need to be killing the person that's looking like they are planting the bomb, unfortunately. Maybe if they had a smoke for themselves, to be able to smoke themselves off, it would have been it. But now Nouns is going to have to fight at least 4 more rounds to be able to make this a win. Oh, an early team damage at the start doesn't spell it right.
Okay, I didn't even realize the time was low. I was so fixated on this like pandemonium. There was so much going on, and I was like, crap, there's 3 seconds left. I was focusing on a lurk. I was seeing Ellie come up through Banana, but you know what? Your the biggest defender and the best defender you have is the time. Time beats everyone. And Emily, aging like fine wine, 20 and 14, stepping up her game, coming into her final form with this AWP in overtime to try force us on to overpass. Great opening pick. However, the work isn't done yet. Olya jiggle peeking, gets caught, but gets the information. On the other side of the barrel, Rain gets lunari on the lurk towards the B-bomb site. Unfortunately, Olya does finally fall, and now some space has been taken and created over towards long.
Emily sitting in this big pit. Could spell trouble if they were even going lane, but she's going to be the one to peek out, get Ashy down, and now it's just a 2v4 situation. Catalyst and Jessica S. Emily going to get the one with the big green out. Ellie going to follow it up, but that's going to be the first round of OT over to Karma and Nouns. I think they're out of timeouts right now, so there's no way that they can pause to really get their brain together, get everything like working almost.
In CS2 and overtime now, you get a additional pause per overtime per team, but it scrapes all of the previous ones. So if you have any saved up, then those, you know, get wiped and you get 1. So every overtime you have 1 pause per team. So now they do still have that ability, luckily for them, to go for just a 30-second break, 30-second breather. But yeah, no, I think that could be very much needed right now. Team Karma, great way to start this overtime. They finally just have the full weaponry, a nice setup in apartment, catches one off guard, and they're just able to trick away with the round.
Now it's just trying to make some space in Banana, but this setup from Rain and Artstar is really just holding down the site. They're going to stalk their way up. They have their util, they have their plant util. Emily is not here with an op, so Alice won't have to beat another one. Ooh, Artstar. We throw that molly again. Oh, it finds Catalyst through the smoke. She is the spray down queen of Inferno, but Ashy's gonna be the one to jump through. At least find one, leaving tokkis all alone to find one of her own. Bomb's not gonna be able to plant it. It's in control of Karma. She's gonna expect this boost, and she's not. tokkis doing her darndest to keep in this round, make it 13-13. Ellie trying to watch the cross, but she goes before she finds her. Really good post plant here for Emily and Ellie. Or not post plant, pre-plant, I would say.
Holding the bomb, but no, very good round from the B bomb site. Once again, 4 frags for the price of 2. Rain was getting kills that I was looking, I was like, I don't know where she get the kills from, but she was getting them. The only negative thing I would say is they both placed their Molotov on the exact same position, which is where that smoke bloomed. And yeah, Rain just kind of spams and just kind of kills, and also then drops the bomb. So Ashy did well at getting the only opening frag onto that execute, but it was at the cost of her then dying with the bomb in CT. So when tokkis was placed into that, let's say 2 versus 1 at the end, it was so difficult for her to pick up the bomb. Yeah, very unfortunate. And look at this decisive, convincing take of Banana. Lunari and Jessica S tilted down quite a little bit, and some more utility just raining upon the Nouns roster. It's looking like a flawless CT side overtime if I've ever seen one.
Absolutely. Lunari pushes up here. Oh, no, it's going to be Ellie able to spray it down to get 2. Artstar picking up one of her own. Down to tokkis and Catalyst here. Be able to see if she can get anything done. It's going to be really difficult. 5v3. Full weaponry on both sides. Catalyst not on the op, not on the green that we see her. Team Karma has read the situation. Almost full rotate on over to this A site. One directly on the site as well. All watching every single angle that they can. EMUHLEET waiting for the peek out. Almost finds one. Catalyst with 2, but it's going to be EMUHLEET to shut it down. Bring them the flawless CT side you were talking about.
Yeah, and that B bomb site, like, you can't go anywhere near it. It's so well fortified. And then, well, I guess on top of that, Ellie is just super crisp. Like, fair enough, she's been having a stellar game. What, 27 and 13. Fair play. Take a bow, but honestly, I'm really impressed with the B defense on both sides, to be honest. Really nice set plays, very nice utility placement, and, well, Nouns, they're going to have to replicate that right here 3 times in a row to force us not to, just to 2-0, force us to the second overtime. And good damage for both sides. But look at, once again, Nouns are doing the exact same play. Jessica S going maybe towards yellow wall or whatever with Lunari with a flashbang. Like, this has to be something where I want to see Nouns do something a little bit different. And also for Team Karma, you cannot slip into this. Please do not make the same mistake. And with a good Molotov, just to make sure that can't be the case. Oh no.
Flash coming out. Ooh, the smoke is gonna hide them. Oh, she finds one through the smoke.
Great
at
awareness.
least first blood. I mean, if it works and they haven't played anything against him, why stop it?
It's a great awareness that there's someone on the boost as well, because I'm pretty sure that Rain actually got an opener on that boost in regulation, and you can see with that smoke that Jessica S, she spams like directly through the smoke and then transitions to the boost, and it's perfect. All gets caught off guard. It's a very nice retake smoke as well that I think must land in a position where it basically negates the person on boost, because that smoke spread very heavily kind of like up towards the left. But the bomb, over towards B, and oh, they've been sold a dream. They've been sold a mastermind. Ellie goes 1-for-1 towards A, and it draws everyone off this side. No way. Is this really how Nouns lose map 2?
It's going to be a hard retake for them. Already in their post-plant positions. They do have 3 flashes and a smoke to be able to take this down, but it's going to be really, really difficult. Who's going to get the opening frag? Flash is coming out. Catalyst going to try her best. Smokes have faded. They got to clear the back sights first. EMUHLEET going to be good for a couple. That's going to be Team Karma taking the victory on map 2. We're going to a third map.
We're going to a third map. It's decided in overtime, and Artstar, like, honestly, I like, for me, Ellie's the MVP of the map, but Artstar has been fantastic.